那边还有。
哦，不是，人家这个是所有的。
是所有的水果。
哎，不知道。
啊，多多爬这个得狂爬的。
你录到了吧？
肯定录到了，因为我那儿对了一个屏幕。穿黄袍的基本上要讲话，这也是要 speech。
就是那个叫什么
distinguish。
慢，这边。
以后小耳朵一边玩着游戏一边上。不太一样，有一个那帽子顶上一个金色的一个，自己 decorate。
那个，但是不能太，就说不能够。
新买出来看看。
Good morning. I'm Pam Baden, principal of Ravenwood High School, and would you please remain standing for the posting of the colors and the singing of the national anthem by the Ravenwood Choir. Gentlemen, take your caps off. GRTC Color Guard is organized and trained by Sergeant Major James Creedon and Chief Hayes, and the Ravenwood Choir conducted by Ms. Rose Helmers. Thank you very much. And I'm now going to ask you to be seated, graduates, and I want to introduce to you Mr. Lance Wilson, the Assistant Principal of Senior Lands.
Welcome to the commencement ceremony for your Ravenwood High School class of 22. It is my honor to introduce your student body president, Ms. Megan Calvala.
Good morning, students, teachers, friends, and family. Before I get started with my speech, please welcome our guests on the stage. Mark Samuels, our Superintendent of Operations of Williamson County, Nancy Garrett, our Chair of Williamson County School Board, our Jay Galbraith, the member of Williamson County School Board, and Josh Brown, another member of the Williamson County School Board. And again, before I get started, please welcome our principal and assistant principals, Dr. Pam Baden, Dr. Bridget Gorokowski, Dr. Reginald Mason, and Mr. Lance Wilson. for joining us today in Ravenwood's 18th annual commencement ceremony. I would like to thank the teachers and family for all that you have done, because we wouldn't be here today without your support and encouragement. For those of you who don't know me, hi, my name is Megan Kavala. We've walked the same halls these past 4 years. Thank you for giving me the honor to serve as your student body president this past year. I am so excited to talk about a group of people that I have grown to love and appreciate. I want to give a big congratulations to everyone for being here today. But before I get started, please smile for our class selfie. Give me 1 second.
Wait, us? Or... Oh, that.
Okay, I'm going to take a few, so just bear with me here. Okay, give me 1 second.
这也发到大屏幕上了。
I'm going to take 1.5. Okay, thank you guys. The world we live in today is plagued with many dangers. The RU22 group me, the school parking lot at 250, the RHS Snappers account, the ACT, the lack of locks on bathroom stalls, Skyward, and senioritis. Oh, and COVID. And despite all the odds, we still managed to graduate, so let's give us a big round of applause. Not only are we here graduating today, but we all are graduating today as champions. Champions across the arts, athletics, and academics. In just this year alone, our graduating class has gained 37 regional, district, sectional, and state athletic titles. To name a few, our athletes brought home state titles in boys hockey, boys and girls rugby, boys lacrosse, and girls track. We are home to 31 college recruited athletes, 15 national merit finalists, 10 nationally ranked speech and debate competitors, 9 statewide student Emmy and Spotlight winners, 9 DECA international qualifiers, 6 students with perfect ACT scores, and 425 of the hardest working people to call themselves Raptors. I can proudly say that we are the School of Champions, the best high school in Tennessee, and of course, the bigger and better Wood. Our accomplishments have been represented through a record-breaking $36 million of scholarship money. We're so accomplished that we couldn't even pick one valedictorian salutatorian. We have 24 of them. I can go on and on about how successful this class is, but when we leave here today, our class won't be remembered by our academic achievements. We'll remember the memories that we shared. Building floats, getting banned from eating outside due to food fights during freshman year, homecoming parades, skipping school for volleyball playoffs, school musicals, meeting Brentwood at everything, raising over $50,000 to grant wishes for 4 kids, fights in the cafeteria, and can't forget during freshman year when Upper B was infested with fruit flies because Reagan left an entire pineapple in his locker over winter break. Things might not always go as planned, but I think we can all agree that this class is resilient. From rapid revolution to graduation, we survived a global pandemic, the PACER test, getting through English class without ever reading an assigned book, and Zoom breakout rooms. The fact that we made it here decorated with these awards and accomplishments is just a testament to our perseverance and commitment to success. The diploma you're about to receive is not just a sheet of paper, it's a passport to the next successful chapter of your life. Looking out into the crowd, I see a group of future leaders. Graduates, you all are destined for greatness. Each and every one of you has the potential to make a difference. You have all transformed into powerful, hardworking, and independent individuals who will leave a mark on this world. Philosopher Future Hendricks once said, don't get too comfortable, you better not get too comfortable. I challenge you all to push your boundaries and never be afraid to step outside your comfort zone. Be comfortable being uncomfortable. It might get tough, but it's the journey that teaches you a lot about your destination. As we part ways equipped with priceless knowledge, we embark on a life to be filled with challenges and success. I ask you all to follow your dreams and do what makes you happy. Strive to be the best version of yourself, fly through the turbulence, and live life because you are a Raptor. Lastly, I would like to say how thankful I am to have been your student body president. It will forever be one of the greatest honors of my life. So thank you, class of 2022, and as Shaunik would say, let's get this bread, and as always, G2 Bar. Before we continue, I would like to introduce 3 of our valedictorians, Kyle Brown, Daniel Chen, and Reagan Inderly. Thank you.
Hi everybody, I'm Daniel, and I've had the pleasure of being your valedictorian and moreover, a Ravenwood student for the past 4 years. You might not have been in many of my classes, or maybe you have. Maybe we took a lot of the same classes, but were put in different periods. But regretfully, I don't think I've had a conversation with many of you here, and the same can be said probably for every single one of you. So know this, you are not leaving your friends behind. You have already left. You've left dozens, perhaps hundreds of your classmates behind already. You've left chats not said, friendships not had, relationships not made, groups not formed, all on the table. Our paths diverged from each other's every single time we received a new class schedule. We were destined just to miss out on being in classes with certain people, certain friends. And as we rose through the ranks of Ravenwood, more classes became options, more extracurriculars were open, more doors were options, and our paths continued to diverge, whether of fate's decision or of our own volition. But leaving is not a bad thing. Continue to excel and work hard, continue to forge ahead. You have left already so much behind, and the only place to go is forward. Shout out to my family, it's been real. Thank you for everything.
Yay! Yay! So proud!
Hi, I'm Reagan Inderly, and I am another one of your valedictorians. The past few weeks of high school, it didn't feel real that we were graduating. It only hit me when we were watching the graduation scene from High School Musical 3 at senior movie night that some of the people I've been friends with as far back as preschool, I'll never be as close to again. These past 4 years at Ravenwood and all our time together, I've looked back on a lot these past few weeks, and I'm glad to say that I was actually happy and even enjoyed high school, but it wasn't the school who did this, or a class, or a teacher, it was the students. It was all of you who defined the high school experience. Whether it was intentional or not, we all decided how much ourselves and the people around us got out of high school. I hope I'm not the only one when I say that the thought of going to college far away from all the people I've known basically my whole life scares me. I'll no longer be able to walk down halls or into classrooms and immediately recognize every name and face that I see. I'll no longer be able to bond with classmates who all share the same schedule and teachers as me. And I'll no longer be able to call up friends that are only a 7-minute drive away, but rather a 17-hour flight in one case. Even those of you I didn't really get to know, I think I'll still miss in some way. These days, anyone and everyone is giving us advice on what we need to do after high school in order to succeed, so here's mine. Find your people. Whatever college you do or don't go to doesn't matter, as long as you pick up the right skills along the way. So find the people who can teach you the skills you don't learn from a lecture hall or a textbook. Find the people who are willing to support you when even you don't believe in yourself. Find the people who you want to have by your side for the rest of your life, because they may very well be. But also, don't forget the people you have back home. None of us got here in this room by ourselves, and we need to also take these next few years to show that we appreciate all the things that these people have done to us, for us. And honestly, I think the best way that we can do that at this point is to try our hardest to succeed in whatever it is we want to go into. Show that their help mattered and that it meant something to us. The people we surround ourselves with defines our lives. So as we step out into this next chapter of our lives, I just hope that not only do all of us find our people, but appreciate the ones we've already found. Thank you. Now to perform Humble and Kind by Tim McGraw, we have students Angelise Gonzalez and Ethan Miller.
咦，后面还有俩。哎，这两个是要演啊。总共才3个人 speech， 后面还有一段。哦，这是什么？ 唱一段不断，一段一段的，挺好的。小孩都可以弹吉他。
You know there's a light that glows by the front door. Don't forget the keys under the mat. When childhood stars shine, always stay humble and kind. Go to church 'cause your mama says to. Visit grandpa every chance that you can. It won't be a waste of time. Always stay humble and kind. Hold the door, say please, say thank you. Don't steal, don't cheat, don't lie. I know you've got mountains to climb, but always stay humble and kind. When the dreams you're dreaming come to you, when the work you put in is realized, let yourself feel the pride. Always stay humble and kind. Don't expect a free ride from no one. Don't hold a grudge or a chip, and here's why. Bitterness keeps you from flying. Always stay humble and kind. Know the difference between being with someone and being with someone you love. I love you ain't no pick-up line. Always stay humble and kind. Hold the door, say please, say thank you. Don't steal, don't cheat, don't lie. I know you've got mountains to climb. Always stay humble and kind. When the dreams you're dreaming come to you, when the work you put in is realized, let yourself feel pride. Always stay humble and kind. Don't take for granted the love this life gives you. When you get where you're going, don't forget, turn back around. Help the next one in line. Always stay humble and kind. Hold the door, say please, say thank you. Don't steal, don't cheat, and don't lie. I know you've got mountains to climb. Always stay humble and kind. Yeah. When the dreams you're dreaming come to you, when the work you put in is realized, let yourself feel pride. Always stay humble and kind. Always stay humble and kind.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Reagan Carey, and we went to high school together. First, I'd like to say a huge thank you to all of the friends, family, and anyone else who has come here today to celebrate with us on such a momentous occasion. I would also like to thank Belmont for allowing us to use their wonderful facilities to allow us to host our graduation. Most of all, I'd like to thank our teachers. Without you guys, none of us would be here today. Way back in 2018, we entered high school as children. 4 years later, we leave school as significantly bigger children. As a class and as individuals, we've had lots of success at Ravenwood. We're comfortable here. We've learned the ropes, accomplished so much, and overcome all kinds of challenges. Let these successes be a foundation for the future. We deserve to be proud of ourselves. But let's make sure that we don't peak in high school. We all have bright futures ahead of us. So let's not think too hard about the future right now. Today is a celebration of the past, specifically the past 4 years. The class of 2022 has had a reputation since freshman year. I've heard teachers refer to us as feisty, bold, unfiltered, and sometimes just difficult. Administration liked us so much, in fact, that they waited until this year to start construction on a brand new wing of the school, making parking a nightmare for everyone. I'd like to disprove these claims, but I don't think that I can. Despite this, our class did some incredible things. We helped raise almost $17,000 for the Make-A-Wish Foundation this year. In our class, we have 15 National Merit Scholars. Yes, clap it up. We've won awards in speech, debate, robotics, the visual arts, Model UN, youth and government, the performing arts, and pretty much everything else that we've competed in. Collectively, we have earned $35 million in scholarships. In March of our sophomore year, we were delighted to hear that we would be given an extended spring break for deep cleaning. As it turns out, we were able to withstand a global pandemic and live to tell the story. Athletically, many banners have been raised because of us, leaving our mark on Ravenwood. But above all else, we beat Brentwood. A lot. During our senior year, we beat Brentwood 19 times across all sports.
Yay!
Letting everyone in the county know that our win is in fact bigger. Go Raptors. These are all huge accomplishments, but it's the small things that make high school so memorable. I, for one, will miss the battlefield that is the RU22 grouping. If you know, you know. I'm going to miss getting dressed up for homecoming week, and I'm going to miss going to football games. But what I'll miss most, surprisingly, is the cafeteria. Not only was the food delicious, but the conversations and interactions I had at the lunch table were critical to my high school experience. I've tried to wrap up 4 years in only 4 minutes, but there was so much more. Friendships were forged, memories were made, lessons were learned. And as we move forward in a new direction, the experiences that we have gained in high school will help us navigate a path towards a bright future. We will always be Raptors, but we've reached the summit here at Ravenwood. Now, it's time for us to go climb our next mountain, G2 Bar. And please allow me to introduce our valedictorians, Ash Wong, Ryan Jordan, and Matthew Liu.
Amanda. Matthew. What about Amanda?
Morning, everyone. I'm Ash. Before I start, I'd like to thank my friends and the teachers at the school for making high school worth it, and my parents for helping me out when times got particularly rough. And Miss Corcoran, Virginia and I would like to remind you that it's pronounced ligand with a short I, not ligand. Anyone who has known me this year knows that I've gotten annoyingly interested in fonts. We see them every day, but none of us really thinks about them. As it turns out, fonts can be pretty complicated. Even clones of each font have their own differences. A slightly longer arc on the S, a different line weight on the A. No two fonts are truly identical. Each font carries its own history and purpose. For all the shame that Comic Sans and Papyrus get, They do have their purposes, just as Times New Roman does on every MLA paper we spewed nonsense on this year. In a way, we're a bit like fonts too. None of us are completely identical. We're all more complicated than we might seem at first. We all have our own histories and purposes. Even if some of those are more conventional than others, none are deserving of ridicule. Few people notice every font they see. Fewer people know their histories, but whether we notice them or not, each has a unique way of shaping our perceptions of the world. So like fonts, it's good to learn about people, learn about their histories. It might just help you better understand the world. Always remember to look to the Futura and give Rubik Microbe a chance in your next Google Doc. Yeehaw.
Yeah.
Good morning, class of 2022, and congratulations on finally graduating from high school. I'd like to thank all the parents, faculty, and staff who have supported us along the way. None of us would be here without your hard work, guidance, and infinite patience. The last few years may have been a little different than we imagined, with online assignments or remote classes. I never thought I would listen to an hour-long chemistry lecture while staring at a live stream of 20 ceiling fans. But our unique high school experience has proven that we're able to adapt and carry on despite the challenges of a global pandemic. Now, the theme I'd like to highlight today is that no matter what you're going through, you're never alone. There's always someone else who is struggling alongside you, even if you can't see them. I experienced this on a backpacking trip a few summers ago. In June of 2019, I hiked 100 miles in 11 days in the backcountry of New Mexico at Philmont Scout Reservation. I was traveling with 16 scouts and scoutmasters from my troop, but our group was large enough that we were split into 2 crews of 8. Our third day on the trail, we had to hike several miles down a mesa to the next camp, and I volunteered to navigate. The other crew left first, and my crew followed about half an hour later. At first, everything was fine, but as we're hiking down the mesa, the trail gets narrower and narrower until we're wading through waist-high shrubs. At this point, I was starting to suspect that we were no longer on the trail. My suspicions were confirmed a few minutes later when we ran straight into a barbed wire fence. Getting lost in the backcountry was a little nerve-wracking because there was no cell service to call for help, and our water supply was limited. But we knew the direction of camp, so we hopped the fence, found the trail again, and made it to camp by early afternoon. So now I'm sitting there, thinking I had this great story to tell, but also feeling a little sheepish because I led my crew off the trail, when the other crew, the one that left before us, arrives in camp, with their own story of getting lost on the way there. And then a park ranger, who's actually responsible for guiding people around the reservation, comes out of the woods and tells us he got lost too. So after that, I didn't feel quite so bad about my skills as a navigator, and the rest of the trip went smoothly. So the moral of the story is that when things don't go as planned, and you think you failed, like I did when I lost the trail, just remember that there are others going through the same thing, and you're all going to make that eventually. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'd like to thank my family for loving me and providing for me and giving me the resources and support I needed to succeed. I'd like to thank my friends for giving me the motivation to come to school every day. My teachers for teaching me to love learning by demanding excellence in the classroom every day. And my amazing girlfriend, Sophie Lee, for helping me through my ruts in life and supporting me. More than anything, Ravenwood and this student body has taught me to live free. From Ben Britt's unwavering confidence in the presence of water in all things, to Aaron Chowda's free-spirited fashion sense, I have been taught this important lesson through the free expression of my peers. And, of course, no one embodies this freedom more than our principal, Dr. Vaden. vision for a global transportation system via hopping through the air. Thank you so much to Ravenwood for these amazing 4 years, and congratulations to us all.
It is my pleasure to introduce the scholars of the class in 2022. Students, please stand and be recognized when I call your name. Audience, please hold your applause until the end. Every year, a small number of students qualify as National Merit Semifinalists based on the qualifying ESAT taken in the 11th grade. After a review of applications and recommendations, around half of the semifinalists are selected as National Merit Finalists. We are proud to honor these students and their high achievements. Please stand when I call your name. Anna Ontik, Kaylee Bay, Ella Bullock-Papa, Jackson Dog, Arshita Marapali, Ria Mitra, Milind Muthia, Snigdha Narayandas, Jackson Stone, Brooks Taylor, Daniel Chen, Reagan Enderly, Ash Wong, Ryan Jordan, Matthew Liu. Our salutatorian recipients have earned the highest Latin system recognition of summa cum laude with a cumulative GPA of 4.25 or higher. In addition, they have earned a score of a 3 or higher on all of their AP exams and have completed 20 hours of community service outside of what is required by other service organizations. Students' ACT scores are used as the tiebreaker, with all our salutatorians earning a composite score of 35 on their ACT. Please stand when I call your names. Anna Ontik, Kaylee Bay, Hannah Bhattacharya, Eli Bullock-Papa, Ella Bullock-Papa, Saurav Chakraborty, Jackson Dobb, Vishnu Gokul, Abigail Green, Matthew Ilu, Noah Kang, Harshita Marapali, Ria Mitra, Milind Muthia, Snigdha Narayandas, Carlton O'Neill, Sonia Shrivastava, Jackson Stone, and Brooks Taylor. Our valedictorian recipients, like our salutatorian recipients, earn the recognition of summa cum laude with a cumulative GPA of 4.25 or higher, earning a score of 3 or higher on all their AP exams, and have completed a minimum of 20 hours of community service. In addition, these students earned a composite score of 36, perfect score on their ACT exam. Please stand when I call your name. Kyle Brown, Daniel Chen, Reagan Enderly, Ash Wong, Ryan Jordan, Matthew Liu. Please give all these scholars a warm round of applause. Thank you, students. You may be seated. And now, please enjoy this performance by our Ravenwood Choir, The Road Home by Stephen Hollis.
to their seats to get ready for our graduation ceremony. Going back to your seats, I'm thinking of two different messages this morning. One message is for everyone in this auditorium, and that is the message of hope for safety in our schools. With the tragedy in Texas last week, my heart is heavy, as I'm sure yours are as well. And we are concerned, very concerned, as how to keep our students happy and safe and well. The other message is to this class. This wonderful class of young men and women, and this is public education at its best. Public education is the bedrock of our republic. Without public education, affordable to all, we have no republic. And you are the future of America. And they're right here in front of us. And who is this class of 2022? Each year I give a nickname to each class. Last year they were nicknamed the Gold Standard. One year it was Sweet 16, another the Brain Trust. But I finally found the nickname for this class, and I found it in the yearbook. At this time, let me introduce the editors-in-chief of the yearbook. And please stand. Sydney Floyd. Would you stand, Sydney? She was the main photographer for the yearbook, did a beautiful job. Anna Kubitsky. Where's Anna? There she is. And she writes in the yearbook, when we look at our yearbook years from now, we will be reminded of our styles, our culture, our challenges during these very formative years. Finally, Hiba Musa. Where's Hiba? There she is. Who gave me the inspiration with her words. And she told me I could use them. We are unstoppable, she writes in the yearbook. Throughout all the isolation, stress, and hardships of COVID, we came out 10 times stronger. We took back all the opportunities that were taken from us last year. We overcame obstacles, seized the year, and redefined what it meant to be a Ravenwood Raptor. We continue to go beyond limits. Our resilience has no limits. Our creativity and talent has no limits. Our ambition has no limits. We are unstoppable. We have no limits. Graduates, we will always remember you as the unstoppable class of 2022. And now I know we're all waiting for the graduation ceremony. This morning, the readers of the names were chosen by the students, but two of them are ill, Tim Bilbo and Sherry Ambrose. So we had to figure out who was going to step in, and not only the one and only Peter Lowen, your favorite math teacher. There it is. And Sarah Corcoran, your favorite science teacher. So let's begin. And Patrick Whitlock is your tassel turner. I forgot to mention that. Thank you, Coach
Whitlock. Good morning. Our first graduate is Elizabeth Adela Acevedo. Summer Al-Asmar. Amir Nawaf Abarati. Amir Alinajad.
哦，还把那个小条给它搬到那边去。
Jacob George Allen.
右边搬到左边，算毕业了。
Monia Haitham Alzubi. Taylor Renee Amasen. Fez Amirali. Rachel Caroline Anderson. Anna Goran Antic.
这个阿娜，他们
Grace Marie Armour.
就知道了，他那个领的那个分队领的那个条啊，每一个都代表一个荣誉。
Nandita
说了
Arumurugan.
一堆，还以为是印第安人的小辫儿。
Daniel Sugagi Ati.
They go in alphabetical. Not beta. Not weird.
Andrew Robert Hawker. Gavin Aaron Avery.
家里人在这猛吆喝。
Mohammed Shamsuddin Azam.
耳朵，你要准备，哥哥来了以后你也吆喝啊。
No. Good job. Congratulations. I'm just gonna yell this.
Kaylee Kayun Bay.
Good job. Make me warm.
Gregory Harold Ophelis. Dita Anna Bagevashi.
干什么？
Kaylin Elise Baker.
We got an entire page. I'll be fine. Oh God, I'm dead.
Sia El Bakshi.
对，咱们要问咱们认识的人要，咱们没认识。
Haley Scott Barlow. Kaylee Samantha Barrett. Lillian Grace Bartleson. Emma Grace Beal. Carly Samantha Belknap. Kelsey Lee Bell. Mark Jonathan Bell. Stephen Colin Bell.
怎么喊了这么多，还不知道多多呢？
Tyrone Xavier Concepcion Bell. Ellie Kate Bernstein.
他是当那个 last name 排行的。
Oh no, they're definitely going with it.
Blake Andrew Beavis. Anya Bhatia. Ashita Kaur Bhatia.
Yeah, but it's
Hannah Bhattacharya. Audrey Elizabeth Bigham. Riley Nicole Binns. Emily Marie Burrell. Elliot Bischoff. Bryson Grant Biskner. Sawyer Andrew Blanchford. Nicholas Allen Latner. Corey Jermaine Boggins Carthen Jr. Alexander Ariane Bukhari. Kira Natalie Boland. Elizabeth Rockwell Bonga. James Ali Boone II. Jason Charles Bowers. Molly Ann Boynton. Bastien Benjamin Brantley. Benton McIntosh Britt. Allison Elizabeth Brown. Kyle Robert Brown. Lucas Saren Brown. Isabel Brunez. Eli McAllister Bullock Papa. Ella Joyce Bullock Papa. Roman Jack Bunza. Michael David Butler. Presley Rose Butler. Zachary Tyler Kane. Allison Sloan Carpenter. Nicole Elizabeth Caruso. Grayson Edward Carver. Reagan Michael Carey.
马上倒多多了。
Nicole Ariane Castaneda. Sabrina Gabrielle Castaneda. Aaron Chada. Saurav Chakraborty. Daniel Chen.
Yay!
Christian Amar Cherakuri. Paul Edward Coakley II.
Emily Grace Comstock. Thomas Reed Cooper. Parker Evan Corley. Lauren Elaine Cox.
Yay!
Sean Clayton Crabtree. Elizabeth Luella Craig. Olivia Ann Craig. Laura Elizabeth Crispell. Casey Marie Crossland. Caleb Desmond Colbert. Claire Danielle Dahl. Cade David Dameron. Dylan Braxton Davis. Layla Sloan Dawson. Ryan Jeffrey DeBoer. Elise Michael Degas. Lorelei Madeline De La Cuesta. McKenna Kate Dellinger. Ethan Thomas Delors. Alec Lee Delberton. William Patrick Dell. Miles Denton. Sahara Grace Jerusha. Brendan William Dickinson. Kylie Teresa Diffie. Drew Owen Dodson. Min Hudon. Sydney Rose Donaldson. Jackson Douglas Dew. Jennifer Lee Douglas. Anna Barrett Dowland. Reagan Ruth Dowland. Andrew Joseph Dudas. Travis Michael Dwight. And Keitha Reddy Deaba. Michael Davis Eastham. John Ray Eaton. Mark Atef Ibrahim. Kason Will Edmondson. Grace Elizabeth Edwards. Justin Luke Edwards. Reagan Elizabeth Enderly. Megan Michelle England. Ezekiel Adam Engel. Zaina Yazid Fakori. Babatunde Fabarusi. Thomas Fernandez. Eduardo Ferrari.
发的太累了。
Jake Anthony Figarelli.
我就问他这个叫做什么？
Samuel Warren Fitch.
这个学区的这个学监啊，这么10个高中，每个高中都要去，累死了。
Sydney Elizabeth Floyd.
他是不是有一个副的？他可能是不是每年都是他？
Emily Christine Foley.
啊，不一定，不一定。我觉得这个他是公立
Chapel
一定的
Sinclair Fort.
但是有的可能是平时，不一定是在那个周末。
Maxwell Adam Fox.
平时礼拜天下午也行呗。
Corbin Michael Firth. Sarah Malin Fritz. Brianna Isabella Funes Nunez. Sarah Miriam Davis. Carter Scott Galbraith.
1分钟可能也就念10个。
Marissa May Gallagher.
所以光念名字要念1小时。
Gianna Taylor Cantos. Cantos.
他们就是他们一届1500。
Caroline May Garges.
1000多人。
Chloe Frances Garrett. Marina Shihata Burgess.
有没有穿高跟鞋？
Jennifer Marie George. Abigail Mary Gilbert.
已经坐着。
Grace Catherine Gilbert. Adeline Grace Gill. Clarice Finley Gillick. Karen Adele Burgess.
为什么？没有全场。
Catherine Elise Glass.
Andreas Gobert. Isha Goel.
不知道他那个以上去哪里？有可能在州立。
Vivishnu Ram Gopur. Angelise Rain Gonzalez. J.C. Trent Goodbread.
我天，干什么啊？来个侧手翻。
Preston Alexander Grady. Caroline Grace Gray. Michaela Lee Gray. Abigail Song Green. Caitlin Mackenzie Rico. Madeline Nicole Rico.
记住，我们现在有1/3了。
Reagan Danielle Grimes. Taylor Marie Grissom. Stephen Reed Grizzle.
们写的是 DC Dance Factory。
Lana Grace Groover.
什么叫 Dance Factory？ 我们是 professional 学校。
Avery Ann Gay. Xander Christopher Gay. Malcolm Lewis Hamilton II. Jack Philip Hanfland. Julia Rhett Hanley. Luke Allen Hasna. Anson Ryland Hassler. Joseph Lucas Pine. Matthew Dale Palou.
这是 Matthew 吗？
不是，Matthew Halu。
Jake Sobko Henderson. Carolina Rose Hetherington. Julia K. Petrick. Lauren Alyssa Hyatt. Ty Jamison Higgins. Bradford Michaela Hill.
这个号 Lipscomb， 一个一两个不是很多，都梦了好几个。
Abigail Joe Odell.
我这有多了这样的。
Christopher Michael Kowanek.
不是，是这个，这像美诺但不是那个，是吧？
Ethan Grant Howe.
No Dam 是法国呀，是不是？还是说 No Dam 有个
Macy Leanne Howell.
这里的 King Last Wings。
Rowan Elizabeth Howell.
很有气势。
Ash K. Huang.
耶！
Charlene Jingting Huang.
耶！你自己家长都没有喊。
Elsa Gabrielle Hudson. Madeline Ray Husky. Maddox Siren Hoy. Angelina Sadie Hu Young. Alexis Carrie Ignatin.
哎，这个 U 喷的吗？这个 U 喷的，两个 U 喷的 Re 哦，这就是那个
Mona Abdel Rahman Ifaria.
哦，这个 Ria 可能是。
Re 是他们那个，就是一块 partner 加，就是一块。
Mutsuki Johnny Inoue.
谁说？不是他们就 debate 他们。
Blake Michael Irvin. Isabella Maria Lewinsky. Mohammed Izan. Arya Jalem.
真的基本上没有加州的学校，基本上没有。加州这么大，学校这么好。
Krithika Jala.
都不喜欢去。
不是，也不一定。
Shelley Koun Jang. Brittany Jean-Pierre.
其他的加州公立大学这么好，没有人去。
Megan Lee Jenkins.
其他的公立大学你也要花钱吗？你外州的，对不对？
Connor Paul Jensen.
其实这儿的人吧，有很多人并不
Rava Jethwani.
钱不是问题，你都不是问题。
Manolin John Rajan. Julia Geyer Johnson. Caitlin Renee Johnson. Caitlin Julia Jones. Simone Alexandria Jones.
Indiana Jones.
Ryan Thomas Jordan. Vansh D. Joshi.
不如我们这儿这么随意。
Anya Kadakia.
所以他们这个 Rosie。
Megan Sanjana Alvala.
三姐，我不知道三姐去哪。
Caroline Elizabeth Kennedy.
三姐，你怎么知道这照片？哦，你说
Noah Hansun Kang. John Ryan Keller.
以后会越来越少。
Caden Norman Kello.
这个中国人、印度人哥伦布，他留不住。
Sydney Elisa Kelly. Sarah Allison Kessler.
Tesla，哦 Tesla，
不是特斯拉。
Ewan Kim.
他有的写的是这个
Katrina Grayson Kimmett.
Perry， 这是 Clarksville 的那个学校，就是公立学校。
Ellie Holland Kimple.
Appalachian State。
Joseph Alexander
跑
King.
多远啊？可能是他们家里人本来就那些，可能是Appalachia是一个山呢，就是
Kylie Michelle Clem.
就是你去大燕山呢，也是那块Appalachia。
Kimmy O'Neill Knox.
啊，这个是Baylor。
Lucas Michael Koshin. Ryan Christopher Keppa. Grace Ann Kohler. Sia Lily Kripalani. Anna Sarah Kavisti. Dia Kumar.
是 Stanford。
蕾娜。
哦，蕾娜。
Nakul Sivaram Kumar.
这是谁呀？林，这个人回国了。
Samuel Harrison Lalo.
林，不认识啊。
Andrew Scott Lamuno. Alexander James Langone. Sophie Ihe Lee. Avery Claire Lepore. Nathaniel Daewon Line. Matthew Liu.
Yay! 不认识。我是说不认识。
Maina Liu.
Yay! 哎，怎么美娜呢？
Ching Liu. Connor Marshall Looney. Aubrey Faith Lowe. Kaylee Beth Franklin Ludwig. Sophia Jean Madden. Jonathan Bassam Magdi. Ava Elizabeth Mandrell.
这是什么小学校啊？你看，什么
Arshita Reddy Matapali.
是一个州立大学，没名字的州立大学。
Rachel Elizabeth Martell. Andrew Eric Martinez.
但是啊，你下次等到2周的时候，你可以不听他的，你自己
Daniel
决定。
Grant Martinez.
现在不是要听他的。
Brady Camille Martin.
我说别录了，我觉得。
Braden